good afternoon, and hope you are doing well. Let me see, I'm just saying good afternoon. I hope it's afternoon. Yes, it is. It is exactly 12 midday, and it's really warm here. The weather is good, and that's why you can see me outside under the trees. Yes, and it feels good being on this live today. How are you doing? It is midweek. I hope you are all doing well. I'm taking water, just plain water. I don't know why it is pouring all over. So it's another afternoon that we get to talk again. And for today, we are on a very serious topic. Very serious indeed. And the question is, it's not even a question actually, it's just a discussion. And this is African Mom's World. And if you check on my channel, I do a lot of vlogging about garden life and of course travel. Not of course, but I also do some travel. Though of late I haven't done it because of one reason or another. I haven't been traveling much, and where I have traveled, I actually have not done any videos. But welcome guys, welcome. And let me show you the environment I am in. You can see that? Very nice trees. That is actually a not bougainvillea, grevillea. It has grown very tall. Let me show you there. And a distance from the wall. Then down we have flowers, a lot of snake plants. And then up here we have this cypress tree. It has grown old. Can you see it has seeds? And then of course I have my cactus there. Can you see the cactus? Thin and long with many thorns. It grows in the semi-arid lands. Actually it does very well. But here we are. It's doing well, by the way. And so welcome guys. This is African Mom's World. And someone says they're nice garden. Honestly, I can't read that name, but welcome, welcome, and welcome again. And today we have a very nice question, which I hope you will enjoy and contribute. Kindly hit the like button even as you join, and let us have a discussion. So today we are actually talking about society. And yeah, what have we lost as society? So welcome to African Mom's World. And today I'd really like us to reflect on something many people notice, but still we don't often talk about it. Because definitely as the world changes, uh, what do you see? What do you think about the changes that are taking place? I'm talking about society. And what have we lost that was actually good, but yet it has gone, we have lost it? Thank you guys. Just hit the like button and let us enjoy the discussion. I really appreciate you people. Where are you from? Pixie Drunk. Oh God, is that it? Pixie Drunk. Where are you from? Welcome to our live today. I know it's your first time here. Kindly consider liking the live chat. Where are you from? And so today we are talking about what have we lost as a society? Yeah. I know there are many changes that are happening in the world, and personally I see it, whether it's due to technology or it's in economy. The way we are living is different from the way I lived my earlier days. So whether you have lived it or you're now living now, at least you have heard that we have come from somewhere. And it is a history, yes. Uh, Everybody comes from some form of society. And so what is this that you feel like we have lost? And what we are discussing today is a wide topic, actually. It's a wide thing. And the thoughts will just be here and there. But for me, one of the things I am looking at is the stronger family ties. They are no longer as tight as they were. And we will talk about that. Is it the neighbors? Is it better neighbors that we have lost? Was that something better then than it is now? Respect? Is it about respect? You know, that home cooking. Yeah, I personally miss that home cooking. Yeah. And that's really common in was common in African homes. Is it there anymore? Or has the modernization changed it? That community spirit, is it there? Is it still really there? Or what is it? Something else? I'd really love to hear about your thoughts, because generally there is a change in the whole world. Change has taken place. I may not know what has happened other in other parts of the world, but at least for Africa, I am a little aware, and particularly in Kenya and in my community, which I will narrow down, and I hope you'll be able to, like, yeah, it's something you can also figure out in your community and see whether it is applicable or not. So guys, welcome. Kindly hit the like button. I really appreciate that you are in the live today. Kindly just say hello to us and let us flow with the conversation. Yeah, this is African Mom's World, and today we are in the open air. We are enjoying the scenery around, which I will not show you today, maybe another day, because today I just felt like let us have this discussion. Yeah. So what do you guys think? One of the things that I look at is about the greeting culture. You know, generally in Africa, or as Africans, I don't know other parts of the country, but as an African, a handshake is something that is really precious. And it's not just a handshake. It is a firm handshake until you shake it. You feel the person with emotions, you know, looking at them in the eyes and smiling and saying good morning, good afternoon, hello, not passing and saying, no, that is not Africa. It was not there. But now, hi, hi, I miss that for sure. And in my community in particular, you would shake a hand and you say some words, you know, Oriena Papa, you know, you say, how are you, Daddy? Good morning, Daddy. Ushere, how are you doing? Swa, swa, swa. Muno, 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 muno. Te, 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 te. You know, it was a firm one, and you could have firm words. How is it at home? How are they? You know, how are the children? How are the everything you want to find out, but it was all in a handshake. Imagine a firm one. I miss that. A firm handshake. Welcome, 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 cousin Judith. How are you? You are most welcome. And today I am in this live at this hour. Actually, I thought of doing it at 2:30 today, but I'll be busy then, so I decided why not at this time. So feel welcomed. How are you today? How are you doing today? I am fine. I'm doing well. I hope you are doing well too. Just let me know if I am loud enough. Can you hear me? Cousin Judith, can you hear me? And I hope you are doing well. Group chat. Let me try and see if I'll get a nice group chat today. What is it? Okay, group chat. Group chat active. Okay, let's see what we are talking about today. Yes. Uh, Judith says, Pixie, hello. Greetings from Judith Pixie. And very loud and clear. Oh, that's nice. I felt like I'm whispering to myself. But anyway, thank you guys. Welcome. And as we join, let us remember to hit the like button. So today we're actually talking about society. And I'm asking, or we are just discussing, what have we lost as a society? Whether you are in America, whether you're in Australia, you are in Uganda, Qatar, you're in Kenya, but in your village. So personally, I'm just looking at things that we have lost as a society. And I know people see this, but they don't discuss them. Is it that stronger family tie that we have lost? Honestly, I think that one has good. Is it better neighborhood? Is it respect? What about that communal sort of cooking and that eating as community? That community spirit, have we lost it? Or is there something else that we have lost, which you think that actually it was good and it should just actually continue? Yeah. So guys, let's connect with one another as you get in, and let us also remember to visit each other's channels and support one another, because that's why we are here on YouTube. And today, just to let us know, we are talking about the things that we have lost as society. The things I personally miss, and I have just talked about greetings. Me, I miss those greetings. Everywhere you pass and you say hello, it is a firm handshake. For other communities, I don't know, it might have been a different sort of greeting, but it was done different. Joseph Muli, welcome. I think this is your first time on my live. Welcome, and feel at yeah, as a family. Yeah, this is African Moms World, and consider liking the stream. Just hit that like button. I'll really appreciate it. And also just go and subscribe to my channel. Watch a few videos. Let's support one another. And so I was saying, like in Kenya, or in my community, at least, it was a firm handshake and a lot of affirmation in terms of words that really mattered. For other communities, I know even in Kenya, it was, you bend and the elder person just holds your head and says some words. I think, yeah, that was their style of saying it. Yeah, that was their style. Greetings from Joseph. Joseph, greetings from Judith, and she says, welcome. Feel welcome, Joseph. Greetings from Judith. And she says, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Guys, thank you. Just subscribe to the channel. It feels good being liked. Yeah, I went to Japan one time, and I realized that sort of greeting is different from the one we have here. And for them, they would always bend, and they would always say bend. It's really nice. It's really respectful. Yeah, konnichiwa, how are you? And they bend. The other person bends. Oh, that was really good. So that was the African greeting. I don't know how it is in Uganda. And are you seeing any change? Nowadays, the greetings is not as much. Tyler, hi. Hello. It's a good morning. No, it's a good afternoon here because it is around 20 past midday. And I hope you are doing well. You're welcome to the stream, and kindly consider hitting the like button. So Tyler, today we are just talking about what we have lost as a society. And I don't know how it may have been in your country, but in my country, things changed. The greeting, the farm greeting, the handshake is no longer there. No, it's no longer there. You just say, hi, hi. Maybe in America, the hi is there, but nowadays, oh, it is not there. So that's one thing I miss. I wish it could come back. It shows some love, more love. Okay, even if it's a hug, well, that's still okay. Tyler cousin, hello. Greetings from Judith, and you are most welcome. Um, there's something also I want to talk about, respect. And respect sometimes is misunderstood. But let me take it from this point of view about respect for the elders. I know nowadays there are discussions that, oh, respect must be earned, no, but in terms of just age, I admired what was there. And I think even the elder people also respected themselves. So they earned it anyway. So anybody who was your father's age, or even just that older than you, okay, it's not a child in that age bracket of yours, but generally the elders were respected and respected a lot. So there was no way you are going to pass an elder person and just pass like that. No. Things from Judith Tyler, and he also says, hi, cousin Judith. Judith, greetings from the safe zone. Very nice name. Says hello. Thank you, Tyler, for always coming around and making our live stream very interesting. And let me know, in your country, years ago, from what you know, did people used to greet each other in a handshake? Did they used to hug each other? What was the form of greeting? And also what we're talking about in terms of respect for elders. Uh, would you just answer an elder person just like that? Would you just answer an elder person like that? How would you do it? So I would actually think that that sort of that boundary where there was a lot of respect for the elders, you thought twice before you spoke to them, I think was a good thing. And I really admired it, and even now still admire. Okay, in Uganda, we kneel down while greeting. Just imagine that. We kneel down while greeting. And I think that would even need to be looked at in a very deep way, because it's a practice that has not started now. It was there. And is it still there, Judith? I've actually seen a few times in videos when someone is like serving their husband, or when you go back home, you are approaching an elder person. Maybe mostly it's about men, I think. Yeah, I think it's a good practice because there's always a reason for everything. I don't think things just happened like that. There's always a reason for that. And I really admire that. I've seen it actually on channels. It seems to be continuing in Uganda. Yeah, I don't know what happens in your country. Joseph, if you are there in your country, what is this practice that you saw that was good and we have lost it? Which one is that? Then there's another practice that I loved. Children just playing outside. Huh? Children just played outside. Judith says, yes, in my country, it's a must to kneel to elders. And if you don't, it's a sign of disrespect. Yeah, now you see. It is from the old time, it has moved, and even as the other generations come in, it is still being held. Yeah. So those are things that me, I really value, and they should go on. Yeah. Even if there are different thoughts about different practices, but if it is working, why not? Yeah. So another one is about children. My goodness. If there's something I really valued and still value, is about child play, just playing outside. I have a lot of history about children playing outside. You know, there was this game that used to be called Kati. Someone stands on this side, another one this side, then there is a ball that you're hitting at each other and you must avoid. All you need to do is to ensure you catch it and try to hit the other person. We would tuck in our clothes, yeah, our dresses like this. I'm telling you, we would. It was really fun, whether at school or at home. In fact, we used to play until our dresses used to get torn. And when you go home, where you need to explain, the clothes used to be dirty, but we really enjoyed. Me, I liked that. And there was another one called, it's actually football for the young boys. All of them have made goals on different sides. It would even be just goals that are made from stones. They're sort of imaginary because there's no pole, but there's a stone here, and then they have divided themselves into groups. That could be done in compounds and even in what do you call it? And even as in the neighborhood, so that boys at certain time just come. They know at a certain time it's football time, and they go. There was even no big ball. It's a ball. In my community, it used to be called lifundo. It's just a ball that is made from waste paper bags. And then it is tied together. It could even be from banana fiber, so that it is tied with a rope and what, then it becomes a very good like ball together. So that's how it was. And oh my goodness, especially on weekends, when boys used to take care of animals, they would go like a communal grazing, but they make a sort of imaginary field there. And then there's that playing of that. You can imagine there is no serious ball, but it's just like a ball that has been made from waste material and tied, and they would play. I'm telling you, even no lunch, they sweat, they forget to go for lunch, and at least they used to remember to go and take the animals to graze. They come home, they are tired, and they sleep, and they would never even complain about that taking care of those animals. They loved it. So those are the things I miss. You say interesting story. Yes, 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 cousin. This one is a serious one. In America, we hug in our family, but in church, we use handshake. Oh, that is very interesting. You hug as family, and then there's a handshake in church. So you see, in every community, there's a way they do it. Yeah, thank you, Tyler, for that contribution. Tyler, you hug. That's interesting. Good to discover your culture. Yeah, when you look back, actually, there are things that happen or used to happen we have carried over, and there's always that something good that we need to move with, not just doing away with. You know, hi, not a bad one if you're at a distance, but you're so near and you just say hi. Then I was talking about that the children playing. Herding animals was so nice for them. Immediately they finish breakfast and they're out because they are looking for meeting their neighbors. It was actually not at even relatives, it was just neighborhood. Children would come together and have their, um, their animals together, the goats, the sheep. So they are grazing while they take care of them communally, and they play. They take them to the spring or the river to take water, and yeah, that was really something. And I know our children really miss that. So as time went by in school, there were these books. At the back of the book, there were games that were drawn at the back of the book. And one in particular I remember was called Snakes and Ladders. It was actually drawn on the cover of the book. So you would sit like with your neighbor as a child, in class. And then you actually try to find a where you're climbing that board on the exercise book. So there was no wasting time. It was not really actually, that's the difference between education then and now, because that was engaging. You see, it's brain work. You're trying to see where this snake will climb up that ladder. Very creative, right? Yeah. I don't know whether it still happens now, but those are things I miss, I miss, I miss, I miss. Well, if you are on the chat, kindly hit the like button and join in our discussion. Today is that day that we are talking about something that most of us see, but we don't talk about. But there are some cultural things that honestly, um, the angle, there's that angle that is lost that was really good. And you see, like what I'm talking about, the children's play. In Kenya, for example, right now, if you look at the statistics, we are having children, obesity and overweight is a big issue now. And actually, it has been declared as a disease. Can you imagine? Obesity and overweight in Kenya now is actually considered a disease. Not only for the big people, the elderly people, or the mid people who we are saying, oh, they have now started earning, they are eating badly. No, imagine it's up to the children. Children now are overweight as well, and that is not good for the society. Yeah, because we are raising now a sick society. Can you imagine? And it will cost us to be able to deal with issues of overweight and obesity, because what comes out of it is not easy to deal with. So you can imagine when children are on holiday, what happens? The attitude towards play has changed, and play is actually on PlayStation. They are on TV. Our children are on TV, imagine. So what we need to do is actually just send out messages in churches, in schools, in their competitions where they have like music festivals. Let us make up songs and poems about exercise and play. So in as much as we are eating well, but we are living a sedentary lifestyle. I don't know whether you guys are getting me. We are putting up so many buildings. You come to Nairobi and see. There are those skyscrapers, very tall buildings, such that even our children may not have, even the sidewalks are being turned into something else, which there is no space. Those small playgrounds, which is like was, I think it was compulsory for a certain environment or a surrounding. There needed to be a space for play. They are no longer there. We'll just have a building that is high there. So our children have no choice but to sit in the house and the remote, and that's the play. Just changing channels. That's sedentary lifestyle. No, 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 no. So Judith says, struggling with overweight is hard. True. It's easier to gain weight than to lose weight. That is the truth. Easier to gain than to lose. And Tyler says, used to go youth group. Used to go youth groups. Do you still go? Okay, it may not be like a youth one, but honestly, even the youth, it was just about each age group. They used to form groupings, and there's a way that people used to socialize. For women, let me say about women in Africa, we used to go to the river. Though we look at it as something that was very difficult or very hard, uh, but we used to go for, that's exercise. Sometimes, if you look like where I stay, this is really mountainous, or let's call it a hilly. Yes, you really have to walk. And you can imagine, even if you're going a very short distance, but coming back is uphill, that was a exercise. Can you imagine? It was exercise. So it's not necessarily that we still have to go into those, I don't want to call them stone age, but practices that were there before we got some of this development, where we have water, like just here. My tap is just here. So, yeah, just within the compound. I don't need to go out there. But what is it that I can do that now makes me exercise more? So just being cautious. So our lifestyle then did not actually make a big, it actually had some way of dealing with some of these issues we are struggling with. But people didn't think it as something, yeah. And we have done away with all of those. I'm not saying we don't have to have water, but you see, that is very nice. It has brought it closer, but how do we deal now with the issue of play and exercise? Yeah, yeah, women would go for what you call chama. They are still there, the chamas, where women in a certain area, in a certain region, they just get together and they would go out and have merry discussing development, how to manage finances, just grow. But they would go out and meet somewhere. But now we are in the hotel. We are in the hotel, and then we go and eat. Mostly it is junk, even if we are saying it is once in a while. But what is it that made this, very interesting? I've seen a nice turnaround in some parts of Kenya. I saw this in Nandi, in Narok, where women are now even forming like football clubs. Can you imagine? Women who are, the seniors, over 60. You join, you can join earlier, 50 or so. But people get together, imagine, and they are playing games. To the extent that I'm now thinking these house chores that we do, they are not as serious as they were. If you look at gardening now, the youth, no, let me not say no longer, but there are few who are still there, who are able to do like even gardening at whatever scale, small or what. Yeah, so why can't we do that? Good morning, African mom. Who is this who is saying good morning, African mom? This is Black people. Black people, how are you? And you are most welcome to our live. How are you doing? How are you doing, Black people? I am fine. Personally, I'm fine. It's a good morning. No, it's a good afternoon. Yes. Yeah, Tyler, greetings from Black people. And how are you doing, Black people? African Mom is live today. We've been here for around 30 minutes, not much. And we're just talking about what we have lost as society. What are these things that were there and may have been good, according to me, and we have lost? So those are the things that we're just talking about. Yeah. Um, I think if you were in my live yesterday, we talked about the issue of eating together, communal eating. Oh, I really value that. I really value that. Where even just as a nuclear family, you can just sit and eat together. That is no longer there. Can I talk about anything I want to talk about? What do you mean, Tyler? Anything you want to talk about? Yes, you can. And today we are just talking about society. What is it that we have lost as society? Or is there anything good that you see that is happening? Yeah. And good afternoon. Good afternoon. Black people says good afternoon, Judith. Greetings from Black people. Yes, greetings from Black people. So I'm saying communal eating was good. I miss it where we just, as neighbors, as family, I remember very well we would meet with my cousins once in a while, my father's brothers and their children, and there were, five of them. So that was a big family. And would meet once in a while. It was like a get together. We would eat together. I remember they used to slaughter something, even a cow. Can you imagine? Because we were many and we would enjoy catching up and I don't know where that went. Or even just it still happens in my church where we have eating together on when we go to church, we take lunch together. But I don't know. I don't know. What do you think, guys? In your community, did you have that eating together sort of culture? I went to Japan and it was really interesting that I was invited to a family and imagine we planned together what are we going to eat for our lunch and our dinner with the visitor planning together. And then we went shopping. Can you imagine? With the visitor, me, I was the visitor. So with this family, it was a husband, wife, and one child. It was a daughter. And we went out, went to the grocery shop, and we bought based on the list that we had. And then we came back, and some cultures are so nice. It's different from mine. Some cultures are different from mine. Uh, so in that family, the Japanese, I think it's a culture. It's sort of like exercise as well. So they don't have chairs inside the house. So the table is inside one room. Then there's the cooking gas there. Then the pots are around there. The water is just there. Then all of us were seated on our knees. Can you imagine? Not on our knees, it's on our feet actually. We're just crouching down. I'm cutting the onions there. Someone else is cutting the tomatoes, the vegetables, the beef is there. Can you imagine? Then we are taking turns in stirring. Huh? We are taking turns in stirring the food. When it was done, we serve ourselves with the small bowls and with the chopsticks. And you're enjoying. And by the way, before you finish eating rice, in that bowl and chopping like this, it's really a social eating food. In Japan, actually, it's a social activity. By the time you take that rice, I could only manage taking like one, it would miss. But you see, even the digestion, you even feel the taste because it's little by little, you take a little time. Then when we finished, imagine, we took the plates, everybody's doing something, clearing, washing the plate. That was nice. That's the communal sort of thing I am talking about. If such a culture is lost, I don't know. But that was really nice. Yeah, so Tyler says, what is Tyler saying? That Black people, I had a birthday. Oh, maybe he didn't see. Tyler, happy birthday, and may you have many, many more. Tyler got that. Black people says, Happy birthday, and may you have many, many more. I think I wished you a happy birthday, Tyler, and may God bless you. May you continue being in good health, and may you see many, many, many good ones. Yes. So thank you, Black people, for wishing our brother Tyler a happy birthday and many, many more. So guys, consider subscribing to my channel, and I have created a playlist. That's something that you have been encouraging me to do, and I was not getting it. YouTube is not a joke. But now I know how to do it, so we've been able to create it. So feel free. I have a new video for yesterday, and thank you for watching it. So John Lee Abebe, John Lee Abebe, good afternoon. It's afternoon here. You are most welcome, welcome, and welcome. And Black people says, you are welcome. Yes, all of us say welcome, welcome, welcome. And even as we discuss for today, what we have seen as if society has lost, maybe on small scale, but people don't talk about it. But today I thought, why not? Let me talk about it, because yes. So John Lee Bebe, greetings, greetings from Black people, and you are welcome. Kindly hit the like button. It will really be good. Where are you from? Where are you from? John Leo Bebe, where are you from? This is African Mom's World, and I am from Africa, and Kenya. Kenya is my country. So I'm from Kenya, Africa. Where are you from? Tyler, you have good news. Bring it on. What is the good news? What is the good news, Tyler? Black people, thank you for always coming to support us. I was on your channel recently, but it was brief. And yeah, let's keep keeping on. And as I wait to hear where John Leo Bebe is from, and the good news from our brother Tyler, I want to talk about Christmas. Christmas Day was something that all of us looked forward to. I can remember Christmas Day was on that day, or a few days or a few weeks to there. I would not allow myself to make my parents angry. Because Christmas meant everything. That was the day when we would gather, even if we are not going to my grandmother's place, but if we are alone on our own as the nuclear family, that's when we would eat food that we do not eat other days of the week. Not the week, the year. We have not eaten it throughout until that Christmas day. So we'd wake up and, new clothes. We'd go to church, and on 24th we would sit up late until we say Merry Christmas and wish ourselves. Oh, I remember my dad would say Happy New Year. It actually meant Happy New Year. That was a really nice thing. And we would drink soda. You know that soda was not common. We would eat bread that, it has blue band, it has jam. Oh, they've slaughtered, usually it used to be a sheep that is slaughtered, a few chickens. So when we come from church, it is roasted. Oh, my goodness, it was nice. Then we would have our neighbors as well. They would wish them happy, Merry Christmas as we are walking on the road to and from church. They would come around. And even some of that meat we would take and share with our neighbors. The children would come. Oh, I remember with a lot of nostalgia. The morning you wake up to the liver, at least was already fried. We would eat it before we go to church. Tea and groundnuts that have been roasted by my mom. Oh my goodness. That togetherness is what I miss. But the bigger part of that Christmas was we used to go with all my cousins to my grandmother's place. So we'd actually travel. And sometimes we'd sleep there, sometimes we'd go on the same day. And sometimes we'd be allowed to stay over for a few days. The children, one or two of the children would be allowed to stay there. And it was fun with meeting cousins, eating together. Oh, we would see our parents, especially my dad and his brothers. I know they looked alike. Yeah, and even now as I look, oh, I don't know some of my cousins. That's the truth. There are some I saw long time, but the ones that are younger, no. Oh, I really miss that. Yeah, so what is the good news, Tyler? You're saying Kenya's small content creators, one of my videos on that channel got over 2,000. Really? Whoa, 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 whoa. 2,000 views. Well done, well done. Thank you guys for supporting that channel of our brothers. That is, in fact, really good news, because I know trying to get all the attention of people to watch your videos is not easy. So well done, Tyler, and congratulations to even to us who managed to visit that channel and make it grow to that level. We appreciate you, and keep going. Keep going, brother. Keep going. Yes, that was our Christmas. One thing I will miss and continue missing. This idea of just sitting as your family, yourself, and these walls we have put around. I think they contribute to poor neighborhood. Oh my goodness. There are things we do, but in the long run, because like now, if there were no walls, let me imagine we put them because of many reasons, insecurity being one of them, or just being wanting to be in your own space. But, uh, just taking time to see your neighbors. But if you're purposeful, if you just purpose, it is good. It surprises me that sometimes we don't even know who our neighbors are. Can you imagine? My next door neighbor, I know mine at least. I know mine. I've, I've made a deliberate effort. But I assure you, there are some places where someone does not know who their next door neighbor is. Am I wrong? I don't know how it happens in your country, but that just that effort of taking time to know who our neighbors are, leave alone knowing, even visiting them. Guys, I need watch hours. Yes, yes, yes. Me too. Me too. And that's the reason I am on this live stream. Maybe we need to re-strategize and see how we get these watch hours. Being in a community is a good one, so that you actually have this like sort of constant friends or family who can be able to come watch your lives all the time. And not even the lives only, but generally just ensuring that we are supporting one another. It's a good thing. It's really a good thing to link up, catch up, and find out what the person is doing. Yeah. Tyler, together with you here, the safe zone. I am also here with you, that we need to see how to grow our watch hours. I understand, if I am not wrong, that the more we do, the better. But I don't know. I have really done this of late. Okay, I can't say it for myself because I disappeared. But I'm back. Yes, I'm back. And in short, let us consider visiting Tyler's the Safe Zone channel and showing some love. Actually, that is it. I know he watches quite a bit of my videos and is always there for the streams. I don't take it for granted. So, guys, please let's do that. And yeah, that's why sometimes I feel like having a topical sort of live stream makes you like connect more. I don't know. I don't know. Black people, what's your experience? What is your experience about these watch hours? What can we do differently to earn these watch hours? It's really a challenge for me. Subscribers, I can see that they are going up a little, but in terms of watch hours, yes, that's my bigger concern. Is it the more videos you make that you get watch hours? Is it the type of content that you do? Is it having consistent sort of a community to support each other? What is it? Let me know. Let me know, guys. What is it that is building watch hours? And I've seen in many channels as well that even after doing a live stream like for 1 hour, when YouTube finally allocates the hours, it could even be less than that 1 hour that you have spent on the live. So I don't know whether it is about conversation or anybody who is around who can let us know. So guys, thank you. I think that is the discussion that I had for today. And the last thing I think, I've talked about most of the things that I had wanted to discuss. But one of the things that I really miss is about growing our own food. Growing our own food. Yeah, I miss that people can actually just grow their own food. That was, even when a lady was getting married, those were some of the things that moms would ensure they have. They, they have brought them up in a way that gardening was like the norm. Even the young boys, they would know how to make their own food, plant indigenous vegetables, keep chicken. You know, I don't know where that went to, such that now you can actually just depend on buy, to the extent of not even buying now, even buying, you just want to buy the ready-made food. That was not our culture, but it's happening now. What do we do? So Tyler says, I'm upcoming YouTuber, young youth adult trying to get monetized. Yeah, guys, let's support our youth, a young adult. Yeah. You know, one of the things I want to talk about next, not in the next channel, but one of these days, is also why, when you look at YouTube, I've really done this study. It's actually a study I have done, and I have really looked. I have counted the number of channels that are for seniors in Kenya. They are very few. Very few. Both men and women. In fact, there are more women than men. Such that I ask myself, what is this that is making us fear? And yet this is the way the world is going. What is it? Okay, guys, thank you so much. And that was it for today. I hope you have enjoyed. And if there are things that I have discussed that were not favorable to you, oh, I don't know what to say. Oh, that is Hillary. Hello. Hello, my brother. Nice meeting you on my live stream. and you're most welcome. Actually, we've been around for a while, and today we were just talking about what are these things we have lost as society that people don't talk about, but you see, they are gone, and they were good things. Um, Maybe if I can just do like a summary, is it like the stronger family ties that we have lost? Is it like better families? You know, that sort of respect that we had, not just respect for, but respect for families. Guys, welcome. Hillary is here, and I really appreciate him for joining our stream. Show some love there. You are most welcome, Hillary, and any other person who has joined. Yes, let's consider hitting the like button because it's really good for us. Yeah, we are talking about the community spirit. It is, it's like it has gone. Yeah, and yeah, those Christmas get-togethers. Play, for example. Play. People are living sedentary lifestyles such that we are now having issues to do with obesity in all different age groups. Why would that be like that? We don't even know who our extended family members are. What is it? Do you miss that? Yeah, so greetings from Hillary, greetings from the safe zone. And also, Tyler, greetings from our brother Hillary. Feel free, guys, to link up with one another and just make mingle so that we are able to learn some of these tricks that they're not tricks, but we are able to learn from what has worked in other people's channels. So looks like our bigger issue for those who have been here today is about watch hours. I don't know what can be done about these watch hours because personally I am also in that group, in that bracket. I'm also in that group bracket where um, views could be many. Views could be many, even after the live stream. There are many. But in terms of watch hours, they are growing, but so slowly. I don't know how people have worked around that. Did it take you so much time to accumulate those 4,000 watch hours? Yeah, because I'm also not monetized, and my bigger issue, not so much the subscribers, but it is on the watch hours. So I don't know what else I can do, but maybe because I have come to start doing the live streams, probably, maybe that would help me. But I don't know if there's anything else that we can do. Anybody in here who can let us know? Yeah, so Tyler says the safe zone. Yeah, Hillary, that is Tyler who is saying hello to you. Or that's him in his other channel. Yeah. So let me see, what time is it? It is 2 minutes past 1. And thank you guys. That has been a great one. Great discussions there. Yeah. And sometimes that's why I say it's just good to pause and reflect. Even on our live streams, that's why like one of the subscribers here is saying that he needs more watch hours. Me too. I don't know those who have been there earlier. What would you say to us who have who are still looking for these watch hours so that we are able to be monetized? I know we have said that being in a community so that there's that support, yeah, is one good thing. What do you think, guys? Anybody here? Yeah, so you say, oh, Tyler, Good to see you, my brother. Long time. Tyler, long time. Hillary says, long time. Yeah. That's why YouTube is really nice. You're able to find someone who you have not seen in a while. We are able to meet and just say hello, hello. It's a good one, a good thing. Yeah, so for me, it has not been an easy one, uh, especially doing the lives at, I don't have specific times as yet. And maybe I need to make it a routine so that African moms community is aware that I'm meeting at such a time. Um, yeah, other than trying to make it consistent and have a community around it. Maybe it's also just letting people know that I am live. Because, like, honestly, these ones were impromptu. Like this one was just impromptu. At least I know that in terms of time, 2:30 works for me, East African time. But you see, like today, I was not able to do it at 2:30. I've come in earlier because this is the time that I have had. But anywho, one way or another, we are here to make it. There is no going back. We are here to make it. Because actually, for me in particular, it's something I have always wanted to do. So why not? Yeah. So the watch hours will come, and yeah, I need to continue the persistence and yeah, making it a habit that I show up so that even the algorithm remembers that I am here. Or the African Moms World community also remembers that, oh, yes, she's here. Let's watch. What else? What has she brought in today? But when you disappear, let me tell you, my experience was not a nice one. When I came back after the 5 months, I'm telling you, I am just coming with a new community. I don't know how many people who are here were there then. So that consistency is key, and let us grow together. It is a good thing. So, guys, thank you so much. I cannot thank you more for having been around with me. And I actually just need to close. I touched, but it actually went off. It went off. Those that don't know me, I am from America, and I am asking you guys to help me with my watch hours. Yes, guys, that is our brother Tyler who is requesting for watch hours. So let's find time and just go to his channel and support. That's the best we can do, actually. Support, support, support. Yeah. Why not? Why not support him? So, guys, thank you so much for being around. I really appreciate you. And all the best. Have a good day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.